going to be for any questions regarding my content. What was I going to say? I had some interactions over Facebook. And that being said, I mean, if there's any questions on regards to the concepts that I talk about, totally willing to answer those. That being said, I do actually want to share this. I'm just going to exit stage left. And we're back. I don't know if you can even see me when I go off of this page. I literally have no idea. Okay. Did I put this public? I think I did. I hope so. I really hope so. Hello. Okay, so any questions regarding the content or concepts, please ask. Where are you from? I'm not sure who's tuning in. I can't see, but. Okay, so my content is mainly for people who are wanting to find wholeness in their life. I try to keep things very general. That being said, the general may not relate on the personal level. The reason I keep things general is not to over specify anything, because I don't want to assume people's like issues, I guess, or answer all these questions that I really have no context on. So if you have any questions regarding my content, please do ask. And if not, where's everyone from that's tuning in? I can't see anything. Thank you. Like what? Hello, how's it going? I love caramel, sure. Wait, I don't know who you are. Like, what do you do? I have to look at your channel first before I do that. I don't know. Why do I look like what? Amazing? Hey, what's up? I'm from Canada. Where are y'all from? Yeah. Mosquito bite. Oh, thank you. Kentucky. West. If you're stopping in real quick, make sure to smash that like button. Much love. If there's any questions in regards to my content, please. New Hampshire. What's it like out there? I've never been there. Maybe. That took me a minute. Did you see that? That was hilarious. What do you guys do for fun and activities and things? Stuff and things. Hunt. Oh, that's cool. I like hunting. I like shooting actually, but That's a different thing. God damn. Hello. Where are you from? What is this? 2 or 4? Okay. West Coast water. Yeah. That's true. That's very true. Landscape for hunting? Is that what you're referencing? Okay, good. Just making sure we're on the same page. So the reason I came on this live was from my Facebook. I was supposed to be answering some questions in regards to my content that I have on here, and I'm not overly sure if she's shown up quite yet. But that being said, I'll give it about 5 more minutes and then I will make my exit. Exit stage left. Okay. So do you guys, what are you guys doing on here right now? What kind of content are you watching? What's keeping you entertained these days? Hello. What keeps you entertained these days on YouTube? What's the go-to content that you're intaking? Poker, chess, skiing, hunting. Maybe gun videos. I could see that. Hello, how's it going? I'm good. What kind of games do you play, Dalton? X Games. Wait, hold on. Is that an X game is itself, or is that like a category? I don't know. Like a music genre. I could see it being a music genre. You slipping. Slipping what? Oh, okay. Very nice. Do you play sports yourself? I don't watch TV in general, so that's fair. Why I wouldn't know about that. Kind of, okay. Is there a particular sport that you prefer over others? Yo, what's up? Okay, just leave it there. I'll be right down. Okay. It's all good. Thank you. Fair enough. All good. Okay. Nice, nice. That's something to be proud of. Good for her. What sport does she play? What's her? Hello, how's it going, Lillian? Oh, it wasn't? Oh, geez, I wonder why. Okay, well, good to know. How are you doing? Basketball, okay. Yo, have you seen the old videos from when basketball was first became a sport and how they used to play around and be silly with each other? Man, I totally would have watched basketball back in the day if that's how it was this day and age. Oh, it's so funny. Like, it was unregulated. Okay, so in regards to my content, is there any particular concept that you highly disagree with over others? I do have Instagram. I don't really use it, no. Instagram's never really, I don't know. I just haven't found my groove with my content quite yet, but I will get there. Is it letting you type now? I sure hope so. Let me look at the settings. Chat filter, top messages. Let's go. All messages. I know reply you. Oh, did you? Oh, you sent me a message on. Okay, is this you? Okay. Well, I'm doing a live right now, so you're gonna have to wait till after. I think that's fair. Your own personal bettering in terms of work, socializing, etc., instead of focusing on the other's persons. Can you? Which video are you referring to? Just because I'm. Stick to your own bettering in terms of work and socializing, etc., instead of focusing on other persons. Okay, so are you talking about when I? Hold on. How do I put this, King? When I'm talking about how focusing on our individual selves is also us focusing on the whole at the same time. Okay, so in terms of relationships, 100%. There's a certain level of consideration and a certain level of empathy and attention and awareness that should always be present. That's a constant for me. So maybe in my content, I assume that people do the same. That being said, that's not always the case, and I know that. What I mean by focusing on ourselves is be aware and be present with your partner. At the same time, don't depend on your partner to be your source of happiness. I think that's what I'm trying to say with that. Yeah. Yeah. And so like the wholeness, like when you're in a relationship, I also feel that being in a relationship kind of makes you a whole. So it would apply to both people. I need more context. I need more. For example, I learned that guys need to feel respected. I often choose to submit to my man because I know if I get past the pointless ego, he alters. He after all wants the best for I'm the super. Okay. Okay, well that's fair. I mean, when you say he wants the best for us, is he considering what's best for you and how you feel how you've expressed what's best for you? Or does he assume what's best for you? And does he consider how it makes you feel with his approach getting there? Yes, usually Fridays I am live, but I'm going live a little bit early today. I meant early in the week. So I'll be live tomorrow too. Okay. And what annoyed you about it? Like, what was the annoying part? I need more context on what annoyed you. And it depends on what kind of man you have in your life. Like, if this is a man that you trust to lead you, then by all means, let him lead. Him leading you as a partnership doesn't take away from you being able to lead who you are as an individual. Just because you choose to submit to him doesn't mean that, like, that's just one aspect of your life. He can be then 100%. I mean, I'm the type of person that likes to see it first, and then, then relationship was the worst one. I argued all the time, doubted. It was very difficult for us to have one good day when I was following the fake trend of boss babe, strong, independent woman. Okay, so I mean, I don't believe in arguing. I believe in clarity, and with clarity comes ease, and allows a person to, as long as you understand what's going on, then yes, trust the process. And I think that's more of a strong boss babe standing than anything else, because women also need to know when to be a female and relax. There's nothing wrong with that. So I mean, if I come off in the way of, are you talking about the relationship video that I made? And like, what is it good to give more space? Is that the video that you're talking about? Yeah. Yeah. I'm more of an understanding person. So if I can understand, whether I agree with it or not is irrelevant at times. Unless I know for sure, like for a fact, that that's not the right way to go, I will trust the process. I'm totally willing to learn. And even if it fails in the end, I'm still okay with that too. I'm from Canada. There's a trend about this. I don't recall the video exactly, but I watched a lot of your videos and built my perception of your books. Okay. So I mean, did you get the impression that I like to argue at one point or another? Because sometimes I do argue. If I know that I'm right, though, like if I honestly know that the way that direction is going to go is not going to be good, I will fight for that. Is that like when you get hit? Like I always say, when I get hit, I probably deserved it. Like, is that the same thing as that? Or like if I'm gonna throw a punch, I'm justified. Is that the same? Is that what that means? Julia Prude-Homie. Okay, so and I think that's 100%. That's I personally, biblically speaking, I feel, especially so in Corinthians, it says women shall submit, and also I believe a statement along the lines of women aren't supposed to be in churches or something like that. That being said, my perception of what is said in that is the fact that women have stopped considering their wives. And if it ever gets to the point where a woman has to speak against a man, that should be a reflection for a man to understand how out of alignment he is in his own relationship. Because women hold wisdom, they hold the caution, and they cross the T's and they dot the I's. So when a man doesn't consider his partner's input or insight, whether it be to double cross the T's and double cross the I's, that's still a sense of value. And should that bring up a sense of inferiority in a partnership, that is not okay. I don't believe in that. Hello. It's women are not supposed to be in authority in churches, as is because of. Okay, but also in the chapter in Nehemiah, women and men got the priesthood. They were all given the priesthood. I was going to a Mormon church, and I don't know, they showed up at my door, so I went and checked it out for a little bit. Anyway, that being said, I got into a fight with one of the, not a fight, I would say a debate, a healthy debate about priesthood. And I ended up proving my point in the end of it. And I also mentioned that the way that they were going about their teachings was incorrect, because women and men both got priesthood, not just the men. That being said, the Bible, I look for contradictions. And if there's a contradiction, I feel that's a gray area where you let your heart decide. Women are supposed to be in authority in churches. And that's fine, like, but not all women are emotional. That's why I said if a man doesn't consult his wife, I'm not saying she has to be in authority, but her partner who may be in authority, if he doesn't go back to her to make sure that he has crossed his I's and crossed his T's and dots his I's, then he's not considering the value of the woman's insight. We have a tendency to care a little bit more. We have a tendency to have a little bit more compassion and see things from a different lens. So to have a well-rounded perspective, consulting your partner, man or woman, that's equality. But she chooses a man. She should choose that she trusts, so that she can be able to trust. 100%. Even if I trusted my partner, though, I would still like to be involved in certain decisions. It just shows that he cares about my opinion or how I would feel about it. Even though, like, trusting and being able to relax has nothing to do with feeling included. Yes, it was. We're here to kind of convert you. Yeah, it was one of those things. Yeah. And then they were going to baptize me. And what else happened there? Oh, yeah. Because I told them I wasn't getting baptized underneath their church. I was getting baptized to be pure with Jesus Christ. And then they denied my baptism because I wasn't going to be a member of their church afterwards. So. Yup. Cheers. Okay. Hi, Dinesh. Where are you from? I don't know if you're here still, but if you are here, hi. You enjoy your life too. You know that? You stay golden. You be great and grand in your ventures. Carry on your way now. Okay, so I never said women have to be obey and say yes, sir. Of course, he will involve you in all decisions, but submission is when you both don't agree. When a woman. Yeah, so I mean, like, of course, choosing to trust in those, it depends on each situation, right? If you know for a fact it's not going to work, I don't recommend you submit in those instances. I do recommend that you stand up for what you know because you have the wisdom and you know better. I believe a partnership is a I believe partnership is based on an alignment of values. And when things seem to get a little rough, having a realignment of those values and then having a way to handle those agree to disagree moments. So if you put it on a scale of 1 to 10, like how important is this that we do this for you? And if for them it's a 9 and for you it's a 6, go with their decision. And at different times, say it's a 9 for you that it doesn't happen, or a 10 for you that it doesn't happen, and for them they're at a 6, then go with your decision. I feel that having different coping mechanisms and strategies to work through those moments doesn't and shouldn't involve doing things that you know for a fact are not beneficial for neither one of you. So as long as you're not going against what you know to be, then yeah, 100%. Submitting is completely okay. Trusting is completely okay. And all that comes with seeking clarity. Like, as long as you have clarity on what's next, what's going to happen, and why they believe it's going to be a positive outcome, what gives them that inclination, I would be totally okay with that. That's why non-religious marriages cause the West to have different for 3 people to their current in sickness and health till death do us part. Yeah, or on the other flip side of that duality, they let's say you leave and then they threaten to take you off your benefits if you don't come back, like my father did to my mom. So he was sticking with her through sickness and health, whether she liked it or not. Oh, he was a horrible man, but that's okay. It's okay. He tried. I'll give him a I'll give him an E for effort. Okay. Yeah, I know. That's a thing too. I personally had this stage in my life. Like the hot chat, or 1 second. The hot chat is short-lived. Like, it's always short-lived. They can't maintain that mask that they wear. Man, I'm probably surprised they even got it on themselves, but like, I don't know. The chat's always. Yeah. Wanna know how you get the chads back though? You reject them. Just say no. Just say no. Or like nice seeing ya again. Carry on your way. Next thing you know, Chad's obsessed and stalking you and trying to stick you in his trunk. Oh no. Now Chad's a psycho. You reject them. You don't even, that's not how you get them back. But if you, like someone, let's say you fuck with in the past or whatever, and then they come back, just reject them. Be nice to them, but don't give them time of day. And yeah, like I said, next thing you know, they're obsessed and it's all bad, and you're like, ah. Like I said, I'm on the live stream, JK, so you're gonna have to wait until I'm done the live stream, and then I will give you my undivided attention, okay? I can't have split attention. It's not proper. But tell you, man, those Chads, man, they really gonna try after you reject them. They really gonna put in that effort. How do you reject someone? I've been asking myself every day why. Okay, so I'll match energy. But honestly, like this is, I know how to do this, but use your powers for good, okay? Use your powers for good. Don't use them for bad. First and foremost, you need to start thinking about other things, because the more you're thinking about him, the more you're pushing him out of your reality, because he can feel your energy. And two, remember, you're only useful when he needs something, okay? And he may have a preference of which fucker, like which chick that he would prefer to fuck with, but that doesn't mean you're his only chick to fuck with. That being said, treat him as he positions himself. So don't think about him every day. Don't think about why he hasn't texted. I know, I get it, I've been there. At the same time, find something else to do. Go. Best way to get over one is under another, okay? So I don't like, and I don't mean like hooking up, but I mean like, go find someone else to give your attention to. Hang out, become friends. I don't know. Go to the gym. Even focus on yourself. That's what I would do. Like honestly, like if I give my attention to somebody, my hot damn, and they want to ghost me, bitch, they're gonna need me. And I'm gonna be there for them. And then I'm gonna leave them. Because that's what they deserve. You know, honestly, I don't think I would pick neither. I'm not picking either. I'm not going for the nice guy. I'm not going for the Chad. I'm not going for the. I'm going and waiting for the person that I know is for me, and I'm gonna keep my standards high, because what I give out, the way that I love people, I deserve that back. That being said, I'm so not willing to settle for anything less than what I give out. And I'm completely okay with being single. Like, I can go years, you know, just coasting. Nice guys don't even turn me on, to be completely honest. They gotta have some kind of edge. Whether that be in their own career, they're an entrepreneur, they need to have something of like a go-getter attitude. Like, I can't be your mom. I don't want to be your mom. I don't want to plan the dates. Nice guy is just a bad guy in a mask. Yeah, they're like passive aggressive, like super. Won't ever talk about, but they'll get their friends involved. I don't have no kids yet. Nothing. No. One day. I actually, okay. I have to go to work. I have to close up shop here. I work 24 hours a day. Don't envy me. I'm pregnant now after 6 years of telling myself. Ooh! That's exciting. How far along are you? That's cool though. How does it feel to be pregnant? I've always wondered that. Can you see little feet? Wink, wink, wink. I've seen some videos of the bellies, and they're like doing acrobats in there and stuff. That would be weird. This little human inside of you. Does it feel heavy? Like, does it feel? I don't know if I had a little tiny human there. I don't know how it would feel. Well, I don't think so much as heavy, but like expansive, maybe. Aw, that's cute. That's a bond. Good for you. I'm happy for you. You'll be a good mom. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm getting emails. And okay, good. I mean, like, I'm not like, I'm just very neutral about it, because like I totally get it. I mean, I'm single. I'm not with anybody. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? No, I honestly, I feel like being in a partnership is probably better than being signal. Being a signal? No, okay, kind of in a way. Being single, at least you have a companion and like a partner. Someone you can confide in. That's constant. like I would prefer not to be single, but I'm also so picky about who I'm with, so I'm gonna stay single, even though I would prefer not to be. It's a thirst trap. Like I don't want to have your babies, people. No, I'm not married. But are you married, Lily? Oh. That's probably why you're having a baby now. Yeah. That makes sense. Aw. High school sweethearts. That's cute. That's a long time to be with somebody. You guys still get along? Oh, me. I honestly feel like I've been single for so long now. Even having people over in my house overnight kind of irritates me at times. I'm probably not going to be a good wife. I'm probably going to need my own room too. That's good. So you guys only like know each other. You know, that's a blessing. It really is, because at least you have the, I want to say like individuality or the freedom of mind and freedom of influence, maybe in a way. But then again, influence comes from friends, family, things like that. I mean, that's just a natural thing. I would hope that would be a natural thing, is to run to each other and fix things. But then again, the world is kind of broken in that way. So there's a lot of, no, and you know what? It's not even broken. I have a lot of compassion for people who can't handle relationships in a way, because they're just trying to feel better themselves, and it comes from a lot of childhood wounding usually. It doesn't even have anything to do with relationship history. It usually stems from their upbringing, and they don't know how to cope, and that makes me really sad for them. Aw. That's good. I'm happy for you too. With experience, I got to define how I like want to be, how I want, yeah, prefer to be loved. So, I mean, there's ups and downs to both sides. Why are you so angry, JK? Okay, yeah, but I do have to go back to work. This has been very lovely chatting, and I will see you on the next one. Much appreciated, much love, and stay blessed and stay golden. Okay, see you.